Welcome back to part 5 of the Fate/stay night Realta Nua Fate route. I apologize for being a bit slow on uploading these. I have been swamped with exams and homework, and next week I'll have finals, so I'll try to get a few episodes out before then. So, just to recap, since it's been a long time, in the previous part 4, Shiro runs into a little girl in the middle of the night after going to school and coming back out late, and then later on, once he gets back, Sakura kind of questions what he was like as a kid, and Fujine basically tells that he wanted to be a superhero, which he still does to this day. That's his goal in life, and you can see him at the end practicing on magic. Some sort of black magic that he wants to get good at for some reason. Anyways, let's get started. Load. Alright, where we left off, second day awakening, morning in the Amiya household. Alright, I'm supposed to click. My bad. ... My awakening is dark. Perhaps I don't dream much, but unless something really special happens, I always seem to have the same dream. What I imagine are swords. I don't know why it is, but this is the only thing that comes into my mind. I guess he likes fighting or killing people because he could be messed up. There's no meaning or reason to it. It may just be one of the aspects making up Amiya Shiro. Heartbeat. There are no dreams to dream. The only thing I can recall from sleep are things I was taught a long time ago. For example, about Maji, sorry. Even if I'm an amateur, if I'm a Magus, it's only natural for me to understand what kind of world I live in. Frankly speaking, a Magus is an exception who deviates from modern society. But even exceptions must band together to survive. Father told me that the group of Maji is called the Magic Association. He also said I shouldn't associate with them. The Magic Association hides magic and organizes Maji. They basically keep watch to see that Maji do not affect society with magic. But the strange part is that they do prohibit misuse of magic. According to Kiritsuga, the Magic Association is only interested in the concealment of magic. Even if a Magus carries out his research at the expense of the lives of many ordinary people, the Magic Association will not punish him. The priority is that magic should not become public, so they do not ban magic. So, they're crazy people. Crazy. They cray-cray. Who think you can do anything as long as you don't get caught. Anyway, the surveillance of the Magic Association is thorough. Most magical research would cost the lives of ordinary people, and as a result, the existence of magic would become public. So, the association does not allow research that would harm society, so Maji stay at home and research quietly while the normal world carries on unmolested. Hence, Maji are only trying to hide themselves to escape the association. So perhaps, I just don't know it, and Magus lives in this town. I hear Fuyuki City is a spiritually excellent area. Such an area always has a distinguished Magus with history. They are called the second owner, an elite, and the association entrusts this area to them. Magi who would live in this area must visit them, obtaining their permission to construct a workshop. Looking at it like that, we're thieves. living here without the permission of the landlord. Father was an outlaw who cut his ties with the association and moved here without the consent of the administrator of Fuyuki. The owner doesn't know that Amiya Kiritsuga was a magus, and Kiritsuga didn't know who the owner was. With reasoning like that, I think our position is ambiguous. Father, the real magus, has passed away. And I, his son and pupil, don't know the Magic's Association and have not learned the skill to be a magus. From the association's point of view, they would want to catch an amateur like me doing things, but I've seen no movement yet. No. I've heard that Japan is relatively hidden from the eyes of the association, so I think I've just not been found out. But that doesn't mean I can let my guard down. People say that the eyes of the association are everywhere. On top of that, if you commit a crime with magic, the heretic hunters of the church will come after you and probably kill you, I'm assuming. That just means whatever you use magic for, lack of care will create enemies. Amiya Shiro, just have to study independently and taking into account dash line. I wake up to see the sun shining in through the window. The sun may have just risen as it's still a bit dark outside. I get up, trying not to be defeated by the morning chill, and quickly I fold up my futon. Sorry. It's 5:30. One of my strengths is waking up at this time. No matter how late I go to sleep, I do sometimes make mistakes and wake up late, like yesterday, but I usually wake up early. Yeah, waking up 5:30 is very early. Since I let Sakura do all the work yesterday, I have to return this favor this morning. Favors. I should finish preparing before Sakura arrives. I cook rice. I make some miso soup again. It was radish and carrot yesterday, so I make onion and potato miso soup today. I also make the usual broth egg and broth boil, and I'm done. I cut and salt the curry and stop just before cooking it. It's almost 6 o'clock. I finished earlier than expected, so I have some extra time. So what should I do? Morning dojo scenery.
そうだな。これだけ時間があれば一汗流せるか。
The morning exercises are my daily routine, so I'll go stretch my body a bit. The empty dojo is quiet enough to embrace myself. In the morning, when the sun has just risen, the silence has a holy feel to it that fascinates those who come here. There's only one thing to do now that I'm here. Since Kiritsuga died, this place has become a gym to train my body. Even a magus cannot neglect to train their body. One of the requirements for a magus is to have excellent physical abilities, because they fight all the time. While Kiritsuga was alive, we had many matches here, and Kiritsuga is a beast. You'll know once you watch Fate Stay Zero. Well, it was pretty much him beating on me, so I didn't learn anything about how to win in a fight. Abuse, child abuse, don't condone that. But I think I learned the difference between a fight and a battle. In other words, I was taught the difference between killing your opponent and beating your opponent senseless. Knowledge and experience are different. Unless I know in advance, it's hard to tell whether I'm involved in a fight or a murderer. It's a simple story. As long as you learn magic, you must destroy yourself. You might destroy yourself, and times will come when you have to fight. If we're a Magi, a fight means killing each other. Oh. So, I think that Kiritsuga wanted to teach me to be prepared in my mind for the prospect of death. But it's been a while since my teacher passed away. On my own, all I can do are simple exercises that anyone can do.
じゃあま、本格的にやっておくか。
After warming up, by stretching, I start my exercises, keeping my attention inside my body. I comprehend the flow of the magic circuit, the friction in my bones, the distortion in my thinking during fatigue, all while I'm training.
120、150、170。
Even a simple push-up can be training for the magic circuit. If I put a mental shackle inside of metal weights, 170 push-ups is quite impressive. Back when I was fit, I only could do like a little bit more than 100. But now I can't. I can barely go up to like 50 now because I've been kind of lazy lately. Anyways, as I don't have a teacher, exercise like that of the club's morning practice is an important part of the training. Oh, already another scene. That was quick. We still got some time, so I can keep on going for this episode. Second day, breakfast, morning in the Amiya household. Continue by clicking cancel, which is weird.
おはようございます、先輩。今朝はもう済んでしまいましたか?
Yes, Sakura.
ね、朝食の支度なら済んでる。あとは食器の支度と魚に火を通すだけ。
それならお手伝いします。食器の支度は任せてください。
Sakura's cheerful, as you can see with her face right now. And behind that admirable Junior.
この匂いはシローの卵焼きね。そっか、今朝はシローの朝ごはんなんだ。
Jane moves slowly to the table.
まあ、あれは放っておいて。
First, I have to cook the fish I've prepared.
さくら、皿は真ん中のやつ使ってくれ。その方がうまく見えるから。
この表面がブツブツのですか？
そう、それ。焼き物は皿にも気を配らないと手抜かりになるからな。で、大根はもう吸ってあるから。
Sakura takes out a dish from the back. She's so nervous. I think I saw a faint bruise on her wrist when she leaned forward.
さくら、ちょっと待った。
はい、何ですか、先輩。
その手首のあざ、なんだ？
She looks away awkwardly. And that tells me who caused the bruise.
またシンジか。あいつ、妹に手をあげるなんて何考えてやがる。
Rage mode. He's gonna go beat up Senji.
違います、先輩。これは転んでぶつけちゃったんです。ほら、私鈍いでしょ？だからよく転んで、怪我ばっかりしてるんです。
バカ、転んだぐらいでそんなあざがつくか。シンジのやつ、どうやらまだ殴られ足りないみたいだな。
Wait, Shura actually beat up Senji before? That's probably why it's so awkward between the two of them.
ダメです、先輩。これ、本当に兄さんは関係ないんです。私が一人で怪我をしただけなんですから、先輩に怒ってもらう資格なんてありません。
Sakura falls silent. Sakura looks calmly, but she is pretty obstinate. It's useless to say anything to her now.
わかった。さくらがそう言うんならそういうことにしておく。
はい。 ごめんなさい、先輩。
だからどうしてそこでさくらが謝るんだ。悪いのはシンジだろ
At the mention of Shinji's name, Sakura looks away awkwardly. In other words, he is the cause of that bruise. Mato Shinji has a bad habit of being hard on his sister Sakura. I first noticed it about a year ago. Sakura was injured sometimes and she would just avoid my question when I asked about it. When I asked Shinji about it, of all things, he just said he was the one who hit Sakura. When I asked him why he hit her, he said that he just hit her because he felt like it, because he's a fucking prick. After that, I got pissed and did to Shinji what he did to Sakura. Oh, snap. Since then, we've been estranged. I still don't regret punching him, but I think it's my fault that Sakura is being treated worse.
先輩、兄さんとは仲直りしてくれましたか？
う。したよ。別に初めから喧嘩なんてしてないから、仲直りも何もないけどな。
先輩にとってはそうでしょうけど、兄さんにとっては喧嘩をしたことになるんです。だから
Sakura says some strange things sometimes.
気をつけろってシンジを？
はい、兄さん、先輩を目の敵にしてるって聞きました。先輩が退部するようになったのも兄さんのせいだって。
それは違う。部活を辞めたのはシンジとは関係ない。いや、そりゃ多少はあったかもしれないけど、そんなのはさくらが気に病むことじゃないぞ。確かにシンジの言う通りちょっと見苦しいからな、これは。
Alright, let's go to a strange point that Shiro brought up earlier in other episodes. He said that Shinji was a friend when he first introduced him, and it seems like he beat him up once, and they were strange around each other, so I don't know why he said he was a friend. Sometimes the logic doesn't make sense, but let's just go with it. I point at my right shoulder. There's a scar here. It happened a year ago. A shipment collapsed on me during work and it hurt my right shoulder. I got out with just a broken bone, but the shipment was a hazardous one and I got a burn on my skin. After that accident, I quit the archery club. My school archery club emphasizes formalities, so as they let us shoot formally even as students. The men expose their right shoulders when they shoot. Shinji commented that it might be indecent for someone shooting formally to have a scar on their shoulder. Since I was getting busy with work, I quit the archery club right there. That actually answers the question from the anime had why he quit, because they never answered it. No, they answer in this visual novel, which is nice. I'm glad I'm reading these, playing these, too.
先輩、しつこいようですけど、本当にもう弓は引かないんですか？藤村先生も怪我なんて支障はないって言ってるのに。
何を平和な。藤姉は全身骨折しようが支障ないっていうやつだぞ、さくら。
先輩、私真面目な話をしているんです。
I should answer seriously too, but I can't give her the answer she wants.
当分は部活をしている余裕はないよ。弓は好きだけど優先するべきことじゃないし、しばらくは間を取ろうと思
う。しばらくってどのくらいですか？
気が向いた頃かな。まあさくらが卒業するぐらいまでにはなんとか。その時はよろしくな、さくら。
I pat Sakura's shoulder.
私、その時をお待ちしています。
And she nods so powerfully that it seems she might drop the plate she's holding because she's excited. Alright, I'm gonna cut it off there. It's getting close to 20 minutes now, and I'll continue this in the next session. thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that button annotation I'll make for the next part. Thanks. See you guys.